My boyfriend invited his ex to stay with us for a few nights after she lost her job. It's been 3 weeks and she walks around in my clothes. My boyfriend invited his ex to stay with us for a few nights after she lost her job. It's been 3 weeks and she walks around in my clothes. I 26F, live with my boyfriend Matt, 28M. We've been together for almost 2 years, living together for 6 months. Things were good, until 3 weeks ago, when his ex, Tara, 27F, entered the picture again. Tara lost her job, and according to Matt, she also had to leave her apartment the same week. He told me she had nowhere else to go and asked if she could crash on our couch just for a few nights. I wasn't thrilled, but I didn't want to be the jealous girlfriend. I said okay, with the understanding that it was temporary. Well, it's been 3 weeks. Tara is still here. She's not even pretending to look for a job or place to live. She just moved in, like it's normal. She sleeps late, hogs the bathroom, uses our laundry like it's her own, and wears my clothes. I'm not even joking. I came home 2 days ago, and she was literally wearing one of my hoodies. When I asked her why, she laughed and said, "Oh, come on, we're basically the same size. Sharing is caring, right?" When I told Matt I wasn't comfortable with her going through my closet, he said I was blowing it out of proportion and that I should try to be more compassionate because she's going through a hard time. She eats our food, leaves dishes everywhere, and constantly flirts with Matt in that weird, haha, just kidding way, like calling him babe once, then saying old habits die hard, while laughing. And Matt? He doesn't seem bothered. At all. He even said I'm being cold and territorial and that Tara just needs a safe space right now. He added, "You wouldn't abandon someone you used to care about, would you? I'm sorry, but she's your ex, not your lost puppy." Last night was the breaking point. I came home from work exhausted, and they were both sitting on the couch watching a movie under my favorite blanket, which she was also wearing like a robe. When I asked where my AirPods were, Tara said, "Oh, I borrowed them earlier while cleaning. I think they're in the bathroom." Who does that? I feel like I'm being slowly erased in my own apartment. I can't even fully express how uncomfortable I am without being made to feel selfish or dramatic. Matt insists she'll leave soon, but refuses to give an actual timeline. I asked him, "Okay, so when exactly is she going?" And he said, "Jesus, don't be so heartless. You sound like a landlord. What do I even do here? I love Matt, but this is completely messing with my head. Am I being unreasonable? Or is this just straight up disrespect?" Comment 1. You're not his girlfriend. You're his roommate who's being slowly replaced by his ex. The fact that she's walking around in your clothes, under your blanket, using your AirPods, and your boyfriend defends her? That's not being compassionate. That's being a doormat, and he's holding the door open. He's not oblivious. He knows exactly what he's doing. Comment 2. This is not about being insecure. It's about being disrespected. Your boyfriend invited his ex to live in your space, didn't ask your true consent, and now she's making herself at home while you walk on eggshells. Also, that "you sound like a landlord" line? Girl, I would have thrown him and the ex out by now. Your house, your rules. Don't let them gaslight you out of your own space. Comment 3. She's not going through a hard time. She's living her best life, rent-free, responsibility-free, stealing your stuff, and snuggling up to your man while calling it healing. And Matt? He's not a neutral party. He's enabling it. Hell, he's enjoying it. The real question isn't, when is she leaving? It's why are you still there? Update, she made breakfast for him, called herself the woman of the house, and when I lost it, he told me I'm being dramatic and suggested we all talk about boundaries together. Back again. Thanks for all the comments on the first post. I read every single one. I wish I had better news. So, after writing that first post, I was seriously considering just packing a bag and leaving for a few days. But I also felt like I deserved to stand my ground. This is my home too. Yesterday morning, I woke up to the smell of food. I walk into the kitchen and find Tara barefoot, wearing my oversized t-shirt, making scrambled eggs and pancakes. I asked her what she was doing, and she said, with the smuggest smile, "Just making breakfast for my favorite guy. You looked tired yesterday, so I figured I'd let you sleep in." Then she turned to Matt and said, "Your girl's got you spoiled, huh?" To which he laughed and said, "Yeah, I guess I have 2 amazing women in the house now." I just stood there. I think my soul left my body for a minute. I asked Tara to please stop using my clothes and to respect my space. She rolled her eyes and said, "Well, you're really uptight, huh? No wonder he needs a break sometimes." When I looked at Matt, expecting him to say something, anything, he just said, "Babe, let's not turn this into a competition. Tara's just being nice. Why can't you just talk it out like adults?" I said talking it out was long overdue, and that I wanted her to leave by the end of the week. Matt's response? "Okay, but let's sit down together, the 3 of us, and have a conversation about boundaries. You're being really reactive, and I think we all need clarity." I swear to God, it felt like gaslighting on steroids. Now I'm the unstable one for finally speaking up, while she parades around in my clothes and pretends she lives here. And he just sits there sipping his coffee like this is some progressive open home experiment. I'm losing it. And yes, I'm starting to seriously question if I'm even in a relationship anymore or just being played by both of them. Reddit, what the hell do I even do now? Final update, I packed her stuff. Then told them both to leave. When he said, don't do this, I smiled and said, oh, I'm already done. Final update, and I mean that. I've never felt this clear-headed in my life. After my last post, I sat in my car for almost an hour, just breathing, thinking, reading your comments. And something clicked. This wasn't about being compassionate anymore. This was about me being replaced in my own home, emotionally, physically, psychologically, while smiling through it to avoid being called crazy. I walked back inside. Neither of them even looked up from the couch. I calmly went into the guest room, aka the couch she never left, grabbed all her stuff, her fake designer bags, her knockoff perfume, my hoodie she claimed was hers, and put it in a box. Then I walked into our bedroom, pulled a suitcase from the closet, and packed his stuff too. When Matt finally noticed, he asked what I was doing. I said, giving you two exactly what you wanted. Time together. Somewhere else. He laughed nervously and said, babe, come on. Don't do this. Let's talk. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't cry. I just smiled and said, oh, I'm not doing anything. I'm just done. I told Tara she had 10 minutes to call an Uber or I'd happily donate her things to Goodwill. She looked at Matt like she expected him to defend her. He didn't say a word. They left. Together. He texted me 2 hours later saying I was cold and immature and that love means patience. I blocked his number. Today, I bought new bedsheets. A new candle. I put on my favorite playlist and danced while making pasta. There's no weird energy in the house. No tension. No fake laugh flirting. Just me. And peace. To anyone reading this. If someone's presence in your life makes you feel like a guest in your own home, that's not love. That's possession. I'm done being quiet. I'm done being reasonable. I'm back.